Hey gang, welcome to St. Patrick's Day edition of Chingo Gringo. Today we're going to do the beer review inside because the weather is not cooperating today. It's very windy outside, and also there's a lot of families down by the pool. It's spring break or starting to be spring break here. So there's a lot of families by the pool, a lot of noise, a lot of kids. So I brought the party inside for you guys. All right, so St. Patrick's Day, right? Of course, today we're going to review a Irish beer to commemorate St. Patrick's Day. Notice I'm wearing the green shirt, right? Had a cooler shirt, couldn't find it. Said something like best things about Irishmen are, and it listed all the things about me. No, not really. Okay, so let's get to the beer. Let me show you what we have in store for today's beer review. Look at this, Guinness Draught. Let me turn that around a little bit more. You guys can see it. You guys know this beer, right? Yeah, it's a common beer. Right, so Arthur Guinness started this brewery in St. James Gate, Ireland, and a lot of years ago, many years ago, and like 1700 something, 1725 or something like that, right? And so this Guinness Draught is a Irish dry stout. Now Guinness is one of the most successful beer brands in the world. They have 60 breweries all over the world. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so as you guys know, I have a disability. I'm a quadriplegic. So I'm going to perform some magic today. You guys may have never seen someone open a beer can with their teeth. But when I was in rehab, there was a very wise quadriplegic that had been in the chair longer than me. He taught me how to do this. Okay, so let me show you how this works. All right, before I do, listen for the sound. Right inside this can is a nitrogen ball, a ball that will fill with nitrogen and then it will disperse into the beer. Listen for the sound, okay? Okay, oh, a little foam in the mouth. Did you guys hear that telltale sound? Right, that was the ball mixing in with the liquid again, right? Put it under pressure so it doesn't mix, and then when you open it to air, it mixes. Okay, so special pouring technique, right? Right, we're not pouring it from the tap, from the keg. We're going to pour it like this, right? You put your glass. Don't have a Guinness glass. The closest thing I had to a Guinness glass. You put your glass on top like that, right? And got this from watching YouTube. Shout out to Dino, Tube Dinos. Check out his channel. He's on YouTube. He's got a lot of good videos there. Tube Dinos gave me the idea this morning. So shout out to you, Dino, in New Zealand there. All right. Now what's next is you got to flip this puppy quick. All right, let's see if I can do this, right? This is hard for able-bodied people, much less a disabled person, but let's see if I can do it. All right, here we go. Ready? One, oh, no, not yet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We may spill over, we don't know, but we're gonna go. Look at that head, guys. Look at that head. Híjole. That's how you say wow in Spanish. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that perfect pour from Chingo Gringo. All right. Dennis has got it going on today. Okay. So, there we go. Let me give you guys a little bit closer view of that. Now look at, now what happens is the nitrogen is infused into the liquid of the beer. Just look at that. Beautiful, right? If we had a little more light, you might be able to see just what I can see is like, I don't know, like waves and things going on in there as the nitrogen is mixing. Now look at that head, guys. Can a beer pour with a more perfect head than that? I don't think so. Now I'm looking at this beer. Now when you carbonate a beer with carbon dioxide, the bubbles are bigger. But when you carbonate a beer with nitrogen, the bubbles are much, much smaller. Tiny bubbles, right? Even smaller than the champagne bubbles, okay? So, wonderful, right? Just look at that. Look at that head. Look at that color of the head, really nice cream tan color, caramel color kind of. Great head retention. Pours with about a finger and a quarter of head. And just look at the color of this beer. Beautiful beer. Beautiful beer all the way down. Beautiful. A little bit of light at the bottom, as you can see. Well, not with my fingers in the way, but a little bit of light down there. You might be able to see it. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. First thing we're going to do is put a nose on the beer, of course. Wow. Burnt roasted malt. Characteristic of Guinness. Irish dry stout is that burnt malt. Now, the malt they use to give that aroma and the color to the beer is actually not malted. It's an unmalted malt. And I'm not really sure what malts are used in this beer because I tried to look online and I didn't really find a whole lot. Now, let me give you some information about this beer. This is poured from a 16-ounce can, right? In England, that would be considered a pint. And the alcohol, the ABV, is 4.2%. So, right, this is a really nice, not a high ABV beer, so you can have a few of these and, all right, no problem. Still walk home and collapse into your bed after about 3 or 4 of these, all right? But now, the burnt aroma, right? I'm just smelling malt. It's wonderful. Wonderful, right? No detectable hop aroma on this beer, but it doesn't need it. It's perfect like it is. Now, let's go in for a swig. Let's go in for a taste. Oops. Got my little Guinness mustache going on. Do you see that? Wow, I mean, just wonderful caramel roasted barley flavor, roasted malt, and sorry, I said earlier malt, but I meant roasted barley. Okay, unmalted roasted barley, and you get that with the aroma and also with the flavor. Wonderful flavor, just a creamy mouthfeel. Wonderful body to this beer. At the back end, you get that a little bit of bitterness to finish with. Wonderful. I can't say enough about this beer. It's really one of the best stouts in the world, right? And they know what they're doing there at Guinness, right? They didn't start yesterday. So let's give it another taste. Really light on carbonation, which is expected in this style of Irish dry stout. Just again, that wonderful burnt barley flavor, followed by slight bitterness in the end. Wonderful. Well, now it's time to give this beer a rating. Chingo Gringo rating, and I guess I'm gonna give this beer a 9 out of 10 stars. 9 out of 10 stars. Now I'm not really sure why I don't give it 10. Maybe it just didn't tickle my fancy or button my belt, but I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10 stars. Perfect beer, guys. Keep up the good work over there in St. James Gate. Until next time, right? Keep pouring them up and keep drinking them down. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you enjoy it, okay? Take care, guys. Cheers. Happy St. Patrick's Day.